Hey there, bald guy on climate change coming at you. Santa Claus in training. You know, I'm in a Santa Claus in training program, a SCIT. We've actually gone over this before. The idea, is there any connection between, somebody who's hair challenged and the issue of climate change? And the question is, what about Santa Claus? What is the nature of Santa Claus? So I did a little bit of research on the web. Andy Warhol's version is big, shocking frock of white hair billowing out from under the cap. The cap, of course, is disguising whatever it is that's under the cap. This Einstein version of Santa Claus, with this wild white hair. But another, you remember that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer piece, the quintessential Santa Claus image. Case closed. Okay, the idea of the polar cap and some of the challenges. This was sort of a thesis that was developed, and we've spoken with Rafe Pomerantz and Bob Fitzgerald about this very idea, the albedo effect, which is similar to the albedo effect. The albedo effect, of course, where snow reflects light, so therefore more heat is reflected away from the Earth, as opposed to when you have dark ocean or dark land that tends to absorb more heat, accentuating the warming effect. The albedo effect is similar. You have this hair that very nicely reflects the sunlight from giving your pate a burn. You know, the stuff about the melting polar caps brings up a really important issue. As a matter of fact, I think that Ice Road Truckers is in fact a preparation for the massive operation that will need to happen to move the staging operation that Santa has in the North Pole. As you know, well, you might, I imagine you've heard this, the polar caps are melting in the area actually around them at an alarming rate as the oceans are warming. And one of the reasons why I'm working with the Santa training program is the challenge that climate change will present for this massive operation from the polar caps to bring these toys around the world. So here's the point of this, and it's actually a serious point and an offering. We are offering that you could provide a gift of a Bald Guy podcast, such as the ones you've seen here on our site. Very unusual gift. We've been doing it for one of our partners, the Green Alliance, and we offer it to members of the Green Alliance for essentially half price. And we'd like to offer the same thing to you, one or more, and that is a Bald Guy podcast. So if perchance you're looking for something to do the end of the year, that's a charitable contribution, we would recommend a gift of a Bald Guy podcast. If you're looking for an end of the year tax deductible contribution, perhaps you have someone who you want us to make a podcast about. Or maybe you just want to support our work because you believe in it, you feel climate change in your bones, and you see the solutions-oriented, in your own backyard kind of approach as just what we might need.